I'm going to talk about the benefits or advantages of being a YouTuber in Africa or also in Asia. Because some people have been trying to figure out, is a YouTube good thing for me? But maybe most of the YouTubers you see there who are a little bit successful are maybe in Europe or in America. And you don't have much of the good examples of successful YouTubers maybe in your area you live. Maybe in your country you don't see many successful YouTubers. So you are wondering, if I start YouTube and maybe I live in Kenya, I live in Ghana, I live in Sierra Leone, what advantages will I have? How can I be in a position to create a good content? So for me, I'm going to say, as a YouTuber here in America, I see if I were to live in Africa, for instance, in any country, I will have more good content and more advantages than a YouTuber who is in America. So I'm going to share today how we can go about it to create good content if you live in Africa or if you live in Asia. How are you going to go about it? Welcome everyone, this is EBM Ernest Boniface Makulilo, also a YouTuber. Yeah, I'm on YouTube, you can see. So, today, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and like the video and share the video to others. And we are going to talk about what are the advantages, what are the ways a YouTuber who is in Africa will have opportunity to have good content. What about the YouTuber who is in Asia to have opportunity to have a very good content and share a lot compared to a YouTuber who is in America or is in Europe? As you can see, majority of YouTubers or majority of the YouTube channels which are doing very, very good in most African countries or in Asia, majority of those YouTube channels are musician, Davido, Diamond, talking with Kid, talking about Alikiba, whatever. All musicians, usually their YouTube channels do well in their countries, wherever they are. That's number one. The other category we see are the news channels. So you find maybe KTN in Kenya or whatever news station in your country. When they have YouTube, they have more content. So they are big YouTube channels too. Or even like individuals, you'll find individuals who provide like news related content. For instance, in Tanzania, we have Millard Ayo, is a YouTube channel which is a news based that kind. Global Publishers, whatever, is a YouTube channel which is based on news. So they collect the news, maybe in whatever something they report. So there are YouTube channels of that nature, which they are big, but you are not of that nature. Or there is another, we talk about comedy or overall sports. You find like comedians, they have their own YouTube channel. So they are big channels. You find maybe Kansime from Uganda, or you find Mark Angel in Nigeria. They are also very good in terms because they are comedian. So those are, we have seen those are the very big YouTube channels. And it comes down to us again. So I'm an individual, I'm just finishing high school, or I'm in college, or I just graduated. What type of content? I'm not a news station. I don't have all this equipment. I cannot hire people to go and get all this content. What should I be able to create a content of what kind? So that I can be able to have a very good content to share with others. So in order to do that, you need to consider the following things. The first question you need to ask yourself: who is supposed to be your audience? Majority of YouTubers, especially in African context, some of them or many of them, when they start a YouTube channel, they think locally. That I'm in Dar es Salaam, I'm going to make a videos just for people in Tanzania to watch or Dar es Salaam to watch. They don't consider, I want to make a YouTube channel where someone in Ghana, someone in Latin America, someone in Philippines, someone in United States, someone in Canada, someone in Australia can watch. So, if you make videos just to consider the limited scope you have, you are going to limit your YouTube channel to grow. I did the same mistake. When I started my YouTube channel, I'm doing few videos of Swahili, then maybe one in English, but my context was focusing to help Tanzanians. But later, I came to realize that is a mistake. I had to open up to create a content for global views, so anybody can be able to watch. So that's why it made my channel to be able to grow. So ask yourself, when you're making a YouTube channel, don't make a YouTube channel just for your friends in your class or your friends in your co-workers to watch. Make a content. Assume the entire world, all billions of people can be able to be your customers. That is one of the things you need to consider. Then, what type of content are these people like? You in Africa. Remember, there are so many people want to know or to learn about Africa. There are so many people within Africa, they want to learn about another country. As a YouTuber, you have all those type of contents. Let's say, if your channel is about food, you are in Ghana, you want to start a channel about food, you don't need to start cooking every single day. There are food vendors everywhere. Go to them. You are in Kenya, go to a person who's cooking food. Ask the person, you are making chapati, you are making rice, pilau, or you are making jollof, whatever. Can I record you? I give you maybe this $3. I want to buy the food, but I'm not buying. I want to record how the stuff you are doing. So can you be able to record someone in making the food? And you don't need to do it. You can be behind the camera. And you can use your cell phone to record the activity. So can you record someone is cooking? So every day you can have one video of cooking. After finishing cooking, you can have a video about traffic in Nairobi. You can record about that. You can have opportunity to interview people. For me here to interview someone is very difficult. Why? Because everybody here, they mind their own business, very tight schedule. We don't have the time to go to the bar, to meet some people outdoor, whatever. We don't have that life. But if you are in Africa, you have that opportunity. If you live in Asia, you have that opportunity. You can go and decide, let me interview a doctor about malaria. Let me interview a dentist about dental hygiene for the children. Dentist can be your friend, just a classmate or somebody there. You can buy the person something, just you can ask the person, ask a question. It is easier to contact those people. But here it's very difficult to find a dentist to sit to me and ask 30 minutes questions or an hour about dental hygiene, and especially for the children. I cannot just find a professional talk about malaria or something else here. But in Africa, you can start a channel of interviewing people. Interview a teacher. Why did you become a teacher? Was that your plan? What are the challenges as a teacher? You can interview a doctor. Why do you become a doctor? Why do you become a lawyer? You can talk to the students. Interview the students who become the lawyers, to study law, to become lawyers. Why do they want to do that? Have they been to the court? Have they met any lawyer in their life? What do they think? They process that. So you can have so many contents. You can go and just talk about agriculture. You can interview. There are so many farmers where you live. There are so many people with a good garden talking about veggies, how to start maybe tomatoes. You can do that. There are people having raising pigs, having chicken. All those are good content. Not all the video you are thinking like YouTube channel must be like complete EBM sit down. We sit down here most of the time because the nature of the Western life, we are indoor. What we need to do? We do indoor videos. Even if I go out, I cannot just start interviewing anybody. But in Africa, you have that opportunity. You have all this content. Take the opportunity to grow your YouTube channel. You have the big opportunity to create the content. If I visit maybe let's say Kenya or Tanzania, I can make the videos, even 100 videos in a week. Because if I turn around this way, there is a content. I turn around this way, there is a content. You can find there is a radio or music in the radio station, and the kids just happy, dancing. You record the video. You can do a lot of content. As long as, if you say my content is educational purposes, you can classify. I'll be doing education about maybe finding a job, education about agriculture, education about animal keeping, education about dancing, education about cooking, but all those other content. You don't need to do exactly like what Wodemaya is doing at that highest level. You don't need to start, okay, I want to become a YouTuber, I want to start traveling. Start growing, then you reach that stage. So that is something. There is one YouTube channel, one person, I think is from Uganda or Kenya. That YouTube channel is so big. That woman is making all the videos in a completely rural area. Like how they do maybe wash clothing. How do they cook using the firewood? People want to see those videos. There are even kids in town, they do not know that. How do you get the water from the well? How do you go to school walking 5 miles? Why these schools they have very few teachers, but the kids are still smart? So all those are the categories, or all those are the opportunities when you want to look, how can you be able to grow your YouTube channel? Some people that have been here for a longer time, they have never gone back to their countries. They want to see how their country have developed. Just take a road trip, like this is the new Jomo Kenyatta road. Just record it, put on YouTube. Then next day, this is the new bus system in Ghana. Go there. This is the parliament. You can find member parliament, you can interview them, not in a political way, just like their lifestyle. Why did they go to the politics? So just go as a positive energy and make all those videos. There are so many rooms where you can have a lot of content compared to me, where I'm limited in my just small room to make all this kind of content. So if you are in Africa, you have a plenty of opportunity to grow as YouTube. There is a video I explained. I'll put the link here and you can see here on the card. How much money do I make on YouTube? So at the beginning, you can start growing, learning everything before you start getting the money. I'll make another video how to start a YouTube and make a good income on that. That is a separate one. How many videos do you need to do? What equipment? Whatever. But this is just to encourage you to see the value and the every benefits you have. The content is all over around you. But sometimes for you might see these are normal because you live in Africa. Just for me, like sometimes I see as normal. But if I go outside and show you the house, there is nobody outside. This is the life in America. For you to be interested in content, like, oh, wow, there are no people on the street. And for you to show, there are so many people in the street. People are selling oranges. People are eating healthy. People are walking. That is a good thing. Here we use car all the time. So all those are good content. So don't take these things lightly because they are your environment. Remember, you are making the content for the entire world. You are not making the content just for the Kenyans. You are not making the content just for your fellow Ugandans. You are not making the content just for the fellow Nigerians. And you don't need to start looking for this trending topic about scandal, about this famous. Just make the content on your own. Build your own identity. Build your own YouTube. Yes, you can look at other videos and find a way on how you can grow. You can grow very, very big YouTube in that particular way. You can be able to get good money. You can make a living on YouTube. So thank you, and I'm expecting to see a lot of YouTubers in Africa growing up, and especially if you are a student right now and you have a phone, you are in college, what do you use this phone for? Start a YouTube, interview all your classmates, interview friends, interview whatever, make a tour about your university, post at your YouTube. Start interviewing some of the teachers. Go out of the street. Start interviewing people. Recording the environment. Start right now. You keep learning. Assume your first year. Your degree is 4 years. Until you finish 4 years, assume how big you will be as a YouTuber. Don't think small. Think big. Think global. Move global. That's how you can be able to compete in this world and sustain yourself. So thank you so much, everyone. Remember to share this video. Even if you are not a YouTuber, share to someone else. Maybe this information will be useful for them to become a YouTuber. Thank you and goodbye.